Hi, welcome to Educators. In this video, we are going to see Pandas Library. Pandas is an open source licensed library. It is an easy to use data structure and data analysis tools. It is mainly built for the Python programming language. Pandas is used for data manipulation, analysis, and cleaning. Pandas deals with the following three data structure. Series. It is a one-dimensional homogeneous array whose size is immutable. Data frames. It is a two-dimensional labeled array whose size is mutable and it is having a tabular structure. Panel is a general three-dimensional labeled array whose size is mutable. In this video, we are going to see a series data structure. Series is a one-dimensional array-like structure with homogeneous data. The general syntax for series here is pandas.series data, index, d type. D types tells about the data type. Index is the index of the element and data is the data stored in the data structure. Now we will look into the practical version of this. To work with series, we need to import Pandas library as PD and pd._version_. It gives you the version of the pandas. Here the version is 0.24.2. Now we will be creating the series. First, we need to import pandas as PD. Now, S is equal to PD dot series. Of here we are going to enter the elements 10, 20, 30, 60, 50, and we are going to print S. Now if you run this, you can see here a series with values 10, 20, 30, 60, 50. So the same order 10, 20, 30, 60, 50 and the data type of these values is been displayed D type int 64 and the 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 are the index numbers. Now we will see some of the attributes of this series. For that, I am just copying the above code. Here, I am going to give the data type, D type is equal to float. I am going to print yes. Now, the data is displayed in a floating point representation because we mentioned explicitly D type is equal to float. Now, we will see a few more attributes like print yes dot axis, print yes dot D type, print yes dot shape. We'll see what these functions are going to these attributes are going to return. Now first print s, the output of it is the series data. The next we are asking to print s dot axis. S dot axis will print the range index which starts at 0 integer and step is equal to 1 and stop is equal to 5, means total 5 elements. And coming to the print s dot d types, it returns the data type of the data stored in a series. In this array, it is a one-dimensional array, right? The data type of these elements is int 64. And coming to the shape, total it contains 5 elements. It is a single dimension array. And if you want to see what are the values, if you want to display only the values, then you can make use of an attribute s dot values. You can see only the values. If you are trying to print the complete S array, it is going to give you the output, both the index number and also the value. But if you want only the values, just you can use s dot values attribute. If you want to print only the index values, you can make use of index. It tells you the range index. Right. Now, next we'll be looking into how to perform re-indexing the labels, that is changing the indexing as per our choice. Here the index numbers are what are displayed are the default index numbers. Now the question is, can we change or can we perform re-indexing? Yes, we can perform it as per our choice. So for that, again import pandas as pd s is equal to pd dot series. Here I am going to take only 3 values, 5, 10 comma 5 comma some 7 comma. I am going to give index is equal to, I am going to give the index as a comma b comma c. Right. Now I am going to print only the index values. Print s dot index. Now you can see here the index values are a, b and c. And the data type here it is object. Here the index object is text. In pandas, the text data type is treated as object. Now we can reindex by using a reindex method. Now we can see print s dot reindex comma b comma a. Now if you run this, you can see the reindexing, right? Earlier, if you run the same thing, print s, so the index numbers are a, b and c. But now coming to this, after performing this reindex, it has changed it to cba. So we can perform reindexing. Now we'll see some methods on series data structure. So coming to this, we'll import pandas as pd s is equal to some pd dot series 10 comma 20 comma 25.5 comma 6 comma 7. I'm going to create one more array like S1 is equal to PD dot series of the same elements 10, 20, 25.5, none, sum 6. Now I am going to apply a function ABS. Now if you look, print yes dot ABS. Now if I run this, what I got here is num.abs, the index 0th position. What is the value displayed? It is 0, 10.0, at index 1, 20.0, index 2, 25.5, and here the data type is displayed as float. We didn't mention any data type here, but it is holding this is a combination of different types of data. It is not a single type of data. Here 10, 20, 6 and 7 are the integers and 25.5 is a floating point. So it has changed to a float data type. Now we will apply another function like add, print s dot add. Of S1. Now we are going to add yes array with S1 array. Now if you see, yes, 10 plus 10, 20. Now if you look into this, 20 plus 20, 40. 25.5 plus 25.5 results 51.0. And now coming to 6 plus none, it is going to give a resultant not a number. NaN stands for not a number. And 6 plus 7 gives 13.0. And the data type here is float data type. I think it is clear. Next we'll see a few more functions. Now we'll take as type function. I'll be copying the same piece of code from the above cell, pasting it. Now I'm going to work with as type. So print s dot as typ type of d type equal to int. This cast as type function, it casts a pandas object to a specified d type. The syntax here is series dot, this is series, yes, here is a series dot as type, and here we are mentioning the data type as int. If you run this, you can see the value as 10, 20. Now this 25.5 has become 25. Only the integer value is printed here. The remaining are 6 and 7, both are the integers. So as type is used to cast a pandas object to a specified d type. And we look one more function is null. So print yes one dot is null. It detects, the purpose of this function is to detect the missing values for an array like object. Now if you run this, you can see whether in S1 array 10, is it null? No, it is not null. So the return type is false. Again it will check with 20. It is not null, so false. Now coming to none, yes, it is null. So it is returning the value true. For the remaining all the values, it returned false. So is null is used to return the is used to detect the missing values for any array-like object, and it will return a Boolean value, that is either true or false. Now, we'll use a function called append. Print s dot append of s1. What it is going to do? It adds an item to the end of the list. Now, if you run this, you can see a merging of two arrays here. We are appending two arrays, 10, 20, 25.5, 6 and 7, followed by the S1 data, that is 10, 20, 25.5, and here it is not a number, and 6.0. So what append does is it adds an item to the end of the list. Now we'll look for the other function pop. Print S1 or S dot pop of 2. Now what does the pop do? To pop an element from the given series object, we will make use of pop. Now if you run this, you can see we have popped the element 25.5, which is located at the second position. If you look here, in S1 object, if you see the S1 series, pop of 2, 10, 0, 1 and 2. The second value is 25.5. So it is used to pop. Few more functions like print s dot mean. We can see the mean of the first S series data. The mean 10 plus 20 plus 25.5 plus 6 plus 7 divided by 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Then we are going to get the resultant value as 10.75. We can also find the standard deviation. Print s dot std. If you run this, you can see the standard deviation of the series. It gives 6.39 so on. We can sort the values of this array by using print s dot sort underscore values. Now if you run this, you can see the sorted data. The sorted data is 6, 7, 10 and 20. Here 25 is not displayed because we popped the second element, that is 25.5 is popped out. After popping, the resultant array is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 elements. The original array is 20, that is 5 elements. The size of the original array is 5. But after popping, the size of an array becomes 4. So after sorting, we got this output. These are the functions available on the series data structure. The next video will look into data frame data structure. Thank you for watching.